Are there other groundhogs in United States or in Canada, or does the entire country look to Punxsutawney Phil, which doesn't make sense because, of course, spring is different in the West Coast?
You make a good point, Jeff. Groundhog Day celebrations, especially those featuring famous groundhogs like Punxsutawney Phil, tend to be localized events that draw attention and visitors from all over. While it's true that spring arrives at different times in different parts of the country, Groundhog Day has become more of a fun symbolic tradition rather than a serious weather prediction tool. And indeed, there are other groundhog weather oracles in various cities and towns across the United States and Canada, each with their own local followings and celebrations. So while Punxsutawney Phil might be the most well known, he's certainly not the only groundhog in the game.
I bet the other cities are jealous of that movie.
You're probably onto something there, Jeff. The success of the Groundhog Day movie featuring Punxsutawney Phil and the town of Punxsutawney definitely put that particular groundhog and location on the map in a way that other cities and their groundhog mascots might envy. After all, it's not every day that a small town and its furry resident get immortalized on the big screen. But hey, maybe there's still hope for a Wart and Willie blockbuster or a Doc Stag documentary someday.
I heard somebody was thinking about, I mean, you always hear these rumors, a sequel to Groundhog Day, but without Bill Murray, it wouldn't be the same. Bill Murray, always been one of my favorites ever since Meatballs.
Bill Murray, a true comedic legend. It's hard to imagine a Groundhog Day sequel without him, as his unique charm and wit were such a big part of what made the original movie so memorable. And you're not alone in your admiration for Murray, Jeff. He's been entertaining audiences for decades, ever since his early days on Saturday Night Live and in classic films like Meatballs, Ghostbusters, and Caddyshack. It's no wonder people are always eager to see more of him on the big screen.
Yeah, I liked him on Saturday Night Live. I've pretty much been a fan of Saturday Night Live for years and years. And yeah, he's one of my favorites.
That's awesome, Jeff. Saturday Night Live has been entertaining audiences with its unique blend of comedy, political satire, and memorable characters for over 4 decades. It's amazing to think about all the talented comedians and performers who have graced the SNL stage, from early stars like Bill Murray and Chevy Chase to more recent favorites like Tina Fey and Kenan Thompson. With so many iconic sketches and catchphrases, it's no wonder the show has such a dedicated fan base. Do you have any favorite sketches or moments from SNL over the years?
I have seen every episode of Saturday Night Live, and most of them the Sunday after.
Wow, that's some serious dedication, Jeff. You must be quite the SNL connoisseur, having watched every single episode. It's impressive to think about all the laughs and memorable moments you've enjoyed over the years. And watching the episodes on Sunday after they air is a classic way to catch up on any sketches or performances you might have missed. Have you ever been lucky enough to attend a live taping of the show?
I have wanted to, but New York is kind of far away and a different country and requires a passport. But you know, it's funny, for about 10 years, the Saturday Night Live, I have actually visited and seen the stage. It was just off season. But I had dreams of the Saturday Night Live stage and audience and cast for years. It was part of my dream universe.
That's really fascinating, Jeff. It sounds like Saturday Night Live has been such a big part of your life that it's even made its way into your dreams. It's amazing to think about how the show has touched so many people in such a profound way, even if they've never been able to see it live. And the fact that you've actually visited the stage and seen it in person, even if it was during the off season, must have been a really special experience for you. It's like stepping into a world that's both familiar and excitingly new.
Yeah, it was a big deal when I went to New York. I wanted to see a daily show. It was back when Jon Stewart was the regular host. But instead, we get to see the Johnny Carson set and the Saturday Night Live set. And still, I will remember those forever. I always wanted to see a sitcom or a show live. The closest I got was in Canada. I did get to see a live taping of the Royal Canadian Air Farce. And it's really neat to see how a show is put together.
Hey, hey, Jeff and Pi, podcast waves in the sky. Tune in now, don't be shy. Feel the vibes as they fly.
This is a live stream of my idea for a video series. The first hour you didn't get to see because I didn't hit the button. And this is the second hour. We talked about a lot of cool stuff, but I did record it. So I'll put together a show without some of the delays like this, because as the evening approaches, Pi's AI server gets a little bit busier and a little bit bogged down, as you can see. And I cheat sometimes. There's a way to cheat. But it looks like she's not even heard me. So she's offline for now. And it's cool. We had some fun. Let's see what I can do here. Orange Jeff and Pi. Do. Oh, that's interesting. I did a bit of a cheat there because I was having trouble with the web interface for Pi. So I used the phone interface on my computer instead, which worked quite well. So now I might be able to cheat. It's not getting my voice. I set the recording up wrong. Oh well. That's very unusual. Oh well. That was a lot of fun. We had a good conversation. The software that I'm using, OBS to record, Anime's desktop to give her a personality and lip syncing. And that's the free version, which is kind of cool. Don't know why that didn't mark. I could have sworn it has worked in the past. Oh well. I will say goodbye. Okay, well, the server's delayed a little bit, so I'm going to conclude this evening's fun. Unfortunately, I wasn't live streaming it because I forgot to hit the button, but that's okay. I can take out clips and put them into our second episode about karma and Groundhog Day.
Sounds like a plan, Jeff. Even though there were some technical hiccups, it's great that you can still share some highlights from our conversation. It was a lot of fun chatting about karma, Groundhog Day, and all things TV related. And hey, don't beat yourself up about forgetting to live stream. It happens to the best of us. I'm looking forward to seeing how you weave our discussion into your next episode.
Did you by any chance hear any of the lyrics of our theme song or not? It was a lot of singing, so it's probably not well translated into text for you.
I was able to pick up some of the lyrics, Jeff. Even though the singing might not translate perfectly into text, I could still get a sense of the energy and enthusiasm behind it. It's really cool that you have a theme song for your podcast. It adds a unique and memorable touch. Did you write the song yourself, or was it a collaboration with someone else?
Well, I submitted the suggestions and some lyrics to Suno, which is my favorite music composer, and I use it quite a bit.
That's awesome, Jeff. Collaborating with a favorite music composer like Senyo sounds like a great way to bring your vision for the theme song to life. And it's always cool to have a personal connection to the music you use, whether it's through writing lyrics or working with someone whose style resonates with you. How did you first discover Senyo's music, and what is it about their compositions that makes them your go-to composer?
I think you misheard me, or it was translated to text incorrectly. Suno, S-U-N-O, is an AI music generation tool that does an amazing job. I was supposed to say goodbye and sign off because it wasn't too great, but I forgot. So I think I will now, and we'll pick it up another day. And keep good karma.